Like terms. Before I solve problems related to like terms, I would like to explain what like terms are real quick. So, first of all, what for we need to identify like terms? We need to identify like terms because like terms can be combined, add and subtracted. Okay? So let's say if I have 3 and 5. These two numbers are like terms because we can add them, we can subtract them. So I put there like term. Next, combining like terms. Before I start solving problem, how to combine like terms, I would like to explain which ones we consider like terms and what for. The thing is, the like terms we can combine, meaning we can add or subtract. The problem is identify which ones are like, which terms are like. So, for example, if I take 3 and negative 5, they are like terms. Both of them are numbers and they don't have any other the variable or a letter with it, okay? So we can add them, 3 plus negative 5. And this is we call like term. Next, if I have 3a and 5, this is not a like term because 3 has a, 5 doesn't have. But if I take 3a and 5a, then we have like terms. We can put together, get 8a. Next, if I have 3ab and 5ba, they are like terms. Why? Because a times b or b times a, it's the same thing. Because 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, right? For example, when you have multiplication, which one you multiply by which one, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same. So AB and BA are like terms. Okay? Next. 3a cubed b squared or 5. Let me see. B cubed a squared. These terms are not like. Why? Because we have a cubed, but here is b cubed. Then instead a cubed with 3 has a squared with 5. Let me rewrite this, 5b cubed a squared. 5b cubed a squared. They are not like terms because here we have a cubed, here we have a squared. Here we have b squared, here we have b cubed. So if we have letters, then meaning variables, they have to be the same variables for both terms. And if variable has degree, then degree also has to be the same. Which means if I write down x squared, for example, and I write down x cubed, they are not like terms because one is square, one is cube. Okay, so this is not a like term, and this is not like term either, x squared and x cubed. Not a like term. Okay, so if I have, let's say, 3a to 4, b to 5, and 5, b to 5, a to 4. This is like term. These terms are like terms because we have b to 5, a to 4, a to 4. Okay? All right. Now we are ready to start solving problems. All right. The first one. Question number 1. Negative 14b squared minus 5b squared. As you can see, they are like terms, and it's going to be negative 19b squared. When we are combining like terms, we are adding coefficients, but we do not add exponents or variables. We just identify based on exponents and variables that the terms are like, but we are combining coefficients. Okay, next one. Question number 2. 8a to 4 minus 5a cubed plus 3a to 4. So here we have only 8a to 4 and 3a to 4 like terms. 5a to negative 5a cubed is not a like term because degree is 3 instead of 4. Therefore, we have a to plus 3, it's going to be 11a to 4 and minus 5a cubed. It just stays like that. Question number 3. 4x plus 2y minus 7x minus 7y. So 4x and negative 7x are like terms, and 2y and negative 7y are like terms. So 4x minus 7x is going to be negative 3x. 2y minus 7y, it's going to be minus 5y. Question number 4. What do we have here? 2.2x minus 2.9y plus 3.6x minus 0.2y. Okay, so what do we have here? 2.2x and 3.6x are like terms. Negative 2.9y, negative 0.2y are like terms. So we are getting here let me see. We are getting 2.2 and 3.6. It's going to be 5.8x. And we are getting minus 3.1y. Question number 5. Nine xy plus 3yx, yz, I'm sorry, minus 5xz minus 9xy. Okay, 9xy and negative 9xy, they are like terms. 3yz, here we have 5xz, not yz. So these two terms are not like terms, they are going to stay, which means plus 9xy minus 9xy, they are canceling, it gives 0. And we have only we have 3yz minus 5xz. Question number 6. Three x squared minus 4x minus 6 minus 7x plus 8 minus 2x squared. Let me double check. 3x squared minus 4x minus 6 minus 7x plus 8 minus 2x squared. Okay, so 3x squared is like term with negative 2x squared. Negative 4x like term with negative 7x. And negative 6 is like term with positive 8. So let's write down what we have. 3x squared minus 2x squared is going to be 1x squared or x squared. Negative 4x, negative 7x, it's going to be negative 11x. And negative 6 plus 8, it's going to be 2. Question number 7. We have 5y squared minus 5y plus 12 minus 15y squared minus 5y and plus 1. All right, so what do we have? 5y squared is like term with negative 15y squared. Negative 5y like terms, and plus 12 and plus 1 like terms. So what do we have? Negative 5y squared, negative 15y squared going to be negative 10y squared. Negative 5y, negative 5y, negative 10y, and plus 13. Question number 8. So 1 over 7x minus 3 over 7x, 7y, I'm sorry, minus 3/5 x plus 6 over 17y. Okay. Let me put some spaces you can see better. It seems to me it's too much crowded. Okay, this is better. So, all right, so what do we have? 1/7 of x, negative 3/5 of x, like terms. And here we have negative 3/7 y, 6/17 y. Okay, let's combine 1/7 x and negative 3/5 x. So I'm doing drafting. 1/7 x minus 3/5 x. 7 and 5, like term, is going to be 35, right? Which means this is multiplied by 5 by 5. This is by 7 by 7. And we are getting 5 over 35x minus 21 over 35x. So from here, what do we get? Denominator is the same, then we can combine numerator. 5 minus 21, it's going to be negative 16, right? So here we are getting negative 16 over 35x. Okay, now let's combine the other two, the terms that have y. Negative 3/7 y plus 6/17 y. Okay, sorry, y is not in denominator here or in numerator. All right, 7/17, both of them are prime numbers. Just to remind you, prime numbers are the numbers that can divide by itself and by 1 only. 7 you can divide only by 1 and 7. 17 you can divide by 1 and 17. So when in denominator you have prime numbers, you need to multiply by each other, which is going to be 119. So the result is I'm multiplying here 17 times 17, multiplying by 7 and 7. Okay, what do we get? Negative 17 times 3 is going to be 51 over 119 y plus 42 over 119 y. Negative 51 plus 42 is going to be equal negative 9. So we are getting minus 9 over 119 y. And that's it. We combined like terms. Number 9. So, question number 9. free RS minus 10R plus 5S minus 4RS plus 12R and minus 5S. Okay? So let me see, this 5 also, I'll make it look 5S. Here is 12R and 5S. They sound similar, so all right. So free RS and negative 4RS like terms, negative 10R plus 12R like terms, 5S, negative 5S. Let's start with canceling 5S, because plus 5S minus 5S is going to be 0, right? So next, free RS, negative RS is going to be negative 1RS or negative RS. Negative 10R plus 12R, it's going to be plus 2R. Question number 10. Six XY plus 6 over 7 x squared y plus 8 over 7 xy plus 8 over 7 x squared y. Okay? So let's see what are like terms, this with this, and this one with this one. Okay, thanks God this time they have like term, the denominators the same. So 6 is a whole number, but that's not a big deal. It's going to be 6 xy and 8 over 7 xy. It's going to be, well, 8 over 7 is improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator, right? If we convert to mixed fraction, it's going to be 8 divided by 7 is 1. Remainder is 1 over 7. So with 6, it's going to be 7 and 1 over 7. Actually, they put in the answer as improper fraction. Okay, I don't know why, but that's okay. So, and plus this 6, it's going to be 6. It's going to be 6 plus 1 and 1/7. It's going to be 7 and 1/7. I mean, this 6xy, right? If I add them, 7 and 1 over 7. So if I convert into improper fraction, 7 times 7, 49, and plus 1, 50. 50 over 7 xy. Okay. Next, what do we have? 6 over 7 x squared y plus 8 over 7 x squared y. Denominator is the same. All we have to do, 6 plus 8. It's going to be 14 over 7 x squared y. Okay, 14 over 7 is 2. So we clean this and we put 2. Okay, question number 11. All right, what do we have for question number 11? It's we have 8 times 2a minus b minus 6 times 6b minus 6a. This is b, guys. Let me minus 6a. So what do we have? 8 times 2a, it's going to be 16a. 8 times negative b, it's going to be negative 8b. Negative 6 times 6b, it's going to be negative 36b. Negative 6 times negative 6, it's going to be plus 36a. Okay, so this is equal so 16a and 36a, it's going to be how much? 46, 52. Negative 8b and negative 36b, it's going to be minus 44b. Number 12. Negative 6b times 2a minus 7b plus 7 times negative 5ab minus 8b squared, 8b squared. Okay, what do we have? Negative 6b times 2a, it's going to be negative 12ab, and negative 6b times negative 7b, it's going to be plus 42b squared. By the way, this 12ab, you could successfully put 12ba, doesn't matter at all, right? Like I said, b times a or a times b, doesn't change anything. 2 times 3 equal 3 times 2. Okay, next. 7 times negative 5ab, it's going to be minus 35ab, and then minus 56b squared. Okay, and what do we have here like terms? ab, b squared, b squared. All right, and the result is going to be negative 12 and negative 35. Going to be negative 47 ab, 42 and minus 56, it's going to be negative 14b squared. All right, question number 13. Three times c minus 4a squared minus 3 times 5c minus a squared, and we are getting 3c minus 12a squared, and then minus 15c plus 3a squared. You know what? Let me put some colors on so you can know which multiplication, which one belongs to, like this one is equal this one, so you would know. And also this one in this case. Okay. This way you will know which one belongs to which multiplication. Okay, and this one also, and we can continue. I bet it looks much better, so it's easier to see which one belongs to which the parentheses and distribution, right? Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Let's continue working now. 3c, negative 15c, it's going to be negative 12c, and negative 12a and 3a squared, it's equal minus negative, minus 9a squared. And the last question, I believe, it's a word problem. Let's see what have. A rectangle is, okay, we have rectangle. Let me 8x minus 5 feet long, 2x plus 3 feet wide. Okay, let's see. Where is my rectangle? Here it is. So the 8x minus 5 is long, and the width is 2x plus 3. Okay, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? What is perimeter? Perimeter is length of all sides. Okay, perimeter is the length of all sides, so which means perimeter is equal. If I mark down, this side is A, this side is B, so it's gonna be equal 2 times A plus B, because this is also A, right? This also will be A, and this also will be B. So A plus B times 2. Okay, so perimeter is equal twice 8x minus 5, and B is 2x plus 3. All right, let's combine within parentheses like terms. P is equal, perimeter is equal, twice 8x 2x is 10x, and negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, and it's equal 20x minus 4 feet. Put in parentheses so I can put here feet. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm done with this one. I will record the next one real quick.